Coming up, a new set of mass communication students at NC Central are getting help from their peers. Also, we look at a mock interview event hosted by the Career Center, which will take place in February. This is Central News.
From the broadcast studio in the Department of Mass Communication at North Carolina Central University, this is Central News.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Central News. I am Shamai Cook. The leaders of Lambda Pi Eta hosted an event to advise freshmen, sophomores, and juniors about the Mass Communications Department. With more on the story, here's Alexis Killian.
There are many organizations within NCCU's Mass Comm department. They help students create content to go on their resumes and expose them to career opportunities. Now, Lambda Pi Eta is working to get new rising media professionals involved.
The Lambda Pi Eta Honor Society hosted a showcase to inform students about the different Mass Comm clubs on campus. The organizations in attendance were NABJ, AudioNet, Central News, Campus Echo, the Film Club, and PRSSA. NABJ is the National Association of Black Journalists. It's a program that provides training for Black aspiring communication professionals. Campus Echo is the university newspaper, and Central News is a broadcast about all things that happen on campus. AudioNet is NCCU's radio station, and the Film Club is for Central's future filmmakers. According to Lambda Pi Eta President Aymara Harrell, having a variety of organizations that students can go to is important because not every person wants to do the same thing. Everyone has different career dreams, so it's good that the department acknowledges that.
Not everybody wants to do news when they go to Mass Comm. Some want to do newspaper. Others want to do film. So having these different clubs and organizations helps set the students up for success.
It can be valuable for students to join these groups as soon as possible so they can make mistakes early on and grow from them. These are opportunities to show future employers that you've been working outside the classroom and that you are different from the competition.
There is no time limit for students to join these organizations, and they will welcome people with open arms. Reporting for Central News, Alexis Killian.
Thank you, Alexis. The Career Center hosted a mock interview event on February 7th. With more on the story, here's Amila Moore.
I am outside the Student Center event hall where the mock interviews will take place. Students will be able to practice interviewing skills. Mock Interview Day event will take place in the Student Center event hall on February 7th. The event starts from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Students can come in and do an interview with an employee from the Career Center and receive feedback if needed. The Career Center recommends that students bring a resume and dress like they are going to a real interview. The dress code for the event is business professional and business casual. The mock interview event is to help anybody who comes to the event be prepared for when they have to go for a real interview with an employer for a job.
Able to understand how to be professional in the interview, but also leading with personality.
The Career Center recommends students come to the mock interview to gain experience on how to conduct an interview. They provide tips for the students. One tip that the Career Center provides is to research the company. Be able to know their values. If you mention something about the company in the interview, that can set the interviewer apart from the other candidates and can show the company that they took the time to do research. For students to participate in the mock interview event, students can register on handshake.com to make an appointment for an interview. Reporting for Central News, Amila Moore.
It's important for students to speak up about the mental battles they deal with day in and day out. NCCU is working with students to inform them on the importance in speaking up about the challenges they face as a college student. With more on the story, here's Tori Ferguson.
Thank you. Mental health is one of the few things college students struggle with the most every year. According to the NCCU Residential Life Office, most students on campus deal with financial stress and personal stress. Being away from home can also take a toll on students. Here's more on what NCCU is doing to work with students who are dealing with mental battles. NCCU Residential Life and the Counseling Center work with students who deal with mental health issues daily. Many students deal with stress from school, work, and having financial issues. NCCU Rest Life encourages kids to use their resources to speak on what they are going through so students can receive the proper help. Each resident hall does health and wellness checks twice a month to check on residents and see how they are feeling and if they have any issues or any things they want to talk about. NCCU also does mental health programs to discuss the importance of knowing what mental health is and how to cope with it, and the steps you can take to get help and talk to someone.
If it's something that's extreme, of course, we'll give them the resources to speak to like a counselor.
There are many ways to let someone know that you are struggling with your mental health. There are many professionals you can speak to on campus that will help you. Make sure to use your resources, and if you see any of your peers show signs of mental health issues, be sure to report it. If you need to talk to someone about how you've been feeling, make sure to go to a resident assistant in your residential hall or go to the counseling center in the student health building on the second floor. I'm Tori Ferguson, Central News.
The energy is electric at North Carolina Central University. The campus is buzzing with excitement as students showcase their skills. Divine Mitchell has more on the story on the Intramural Basketball League. Divine?
Thanks. I am currently at the Leroy Walker building at North Carolina Central University. I will showcase competitive play of the Intramural Basketball League. The most popular sport at North Carolina Central University is basketball. Intramural basketball provides students with an opportunity to compete with each other. Registration opens 1 week before winter break ends. Regular season play begins when students return for the spring. They can sign up and create teams through omleagues.com. First, a waiver agreement must be read and signed. The Recwell department also uses OmLeagues to post scheduled games and statistics. Rules and regulations resemble college basketball with a few minor adjustments. Each game consists of two 20-minute halves. Games also finish early if teams are up by more than 35 points.
Our plans are to have a playoff event, single elimination, and we are thinking about doing it in McDougal.
More information about 5-on-5 play can be found on nccu.com/recwell. The Recreation and Wellness Department also posts relevant updates on social networks. Basketball free play is held from Monday to Friday. It begins at 4:00 p.m., then ends at 9:00 p.m. Recwell department will look to add 5-on-5 basketball during the fall semester. Also, a men's basketball club has recently been established. The club will be traveling to different universities to compete with each other. Reporting for Central News, Divine Mitchell.
Joyous with a combination of culture is how Afro-Kikos is described. Jazz music surrounds the quiet family-owned bistro where you will find a warm and safe place alongside the owner, Ama Chewa. Sayla Shorts has more on the story.
Thanks, Shamai. Today I will bring you on the culinary journey as we enjoy the atmosphere and offerings Afro-Kikos brings. Just across from Ferris and Newton, here on North Carolina Central's campus, join us as we uncover the flavors and the stories that make this local bistro a part of the community.
Statement, Chewa expressed that Afro-Kikos is like a second home to her. Afro-Kikos opens early at 7 a.m. and closes at 3 p.m., providing an opportunity to drop by for a variety of coffee or tea or to grab a breakfast sandwich before class. The busiest hours are from 11 a.m., closing at 3 p.m., and reopening at 5 p.m. until 8 p.m. The bistro offers a diverse menu featuring sandwiches, pastries, generic coffee, coffee from East Africa, teas from Africa, and even sparkling waters with much more.
Super relaxing. I think it's like a really underrated spot on campus that not a lot of people really know about or go to. But I'm always like super productive in there. It's super calming, the environment. I think maybe like the music they play, I'm not sure, but they also have like games, so if you don't want to go there to do homework, you can just go and enjoy the food, play some games. The owner is always super friendly and she's always willing to talk.
On the first and third Thursday of the month, Swahili courses is held from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m., consisting of 6 sessions. The first session took place on February 1st. On the last Thursday of every month, There will be game night, the classic board games, which is open to all. Additionally, Chewa plans to introduce live music, poets, and many more exciting activities. To stay updated, follow Afro-Kikos on Facebook.
If you are looking for a new place to study or a new bistro to try, you should stop by and check out Afro-Kikos. Remember, essence of a community often lies within its unique flavors and shared moments. Reporting for Central News, Sayla Shorts.
Thank you so much, Sayla. For all of us here at Central News, we love you for watching, and we will see you guys next time. I'm Shemai Cook, signing out. Bye-bye.